they left me without money. He was using my money. You know the way when you're married and your husband is not working, so you give him power over your money. So he's the one who is running the bank accounts, the ATMs and all that. He drained me. By the time we parted, that's why I moved from his big house to a small room that was semi-permanent. You understand? He drained me. They took all my money. They took everything. And when I left with my children and their clothes. I didn't even take my clothes. I left them. And plot twist, he didn't just cheat on me with any random woman. It's unbelievable. I'm telling this to the world. He cheated on me with my kid sister.
Hi.
Now I laugh. Now I laugh because, I mean, it's been 12 years. I can laugh. And God has been faithful. I'll say that because now I am doing much better.
What does it feel like knowing that your own sister will open her leg for your man? What does it feel like?
Let me tell you something. It never occurred to me. I had a feeling this guy was cheating, but it never occurred to me it would be with my sister. I knew he was cheating. You know, a woman knows when their man is cheating. A woman knows. But let me tell you, that is the worst pain. And I'm speaking from the sister that was cheated on because I can't speak on her behalf. When I asked her how could she do that, she told me she wanted him and she was going to take him. Yes, I'm quoting her verbatim, what she said. She told me verbatim, and I quote, "I want him, I'm going to take him, and there's nothing you're going to do about it." And I realized these people can even off me. So I moved now even from the small house that he knew to another even more dingier house just to hide, because now I didn't know what they would do to me, because these are people who they were determined now even to finish me. You understand?
Then how did you find out? How did you find out that they were doing it?
Actually, what happened was at some point he became very abusive, violent, and he beat me up, and that was it for me, because I grew up, when we were little, my mom used to be beaten by my dad and she left. I grew up being raised by a single mom, so I knew not to be abused physically. So he hit me once, he hit me twice. The third time he hit me, I fainted. And when I came back to consciousness, he had left, and he had left me with the kids, tiny kids in the house, and I had fainted. And then the gas was on. I had put some water on the stove, on the gas, because I wanted to make some porridge for my kids. And then I had a whole day, because he ran out and he went. I had a whole day to think, this guy can actually kill me. So I just started looking for work, because by then I was jobless. I had lost my very big job. I was jobless. I had a whole day to think, also think of, what if I harm him? What if when he comes, when he's drunk and he just blacks out? What if I do something bad to him? I played out all the scenarios in my head. I was like, so my kids will be left alone because I will go to prison and I will harm this guy. You understand? So by the time he came in the evening, I had already made so many calls, and then I sat him down. I sat him down the following day and I told him, from yesterday, never ever touch me, because I will not be responsible for what I will do to you, because you usually go get drunk and you come and you black out on the couch. So when you're blacked out, anger will overcome me and I will do something very bad to you. So never ever in your life, never ever touch me. And number two, I am moving out. I am going to look for work, and I am going with the kids. And he told me, no wife of mine will work, or if you're going to go, then just know we are done. And I was like, it's okay. I'm okay with not being married from now henceforth. I am fine. So I left. But a few months after, he looked for me. He wanted to apologize. And then all this time, I knew he had cheated on me with some woman he had said she's called Sandra, and they have a child together and all that. But
Let me write that name. Let me write that name. You see that name, Sandra? You see that name, Sandra? Sandra, Cynthia, and Damaka. You see these three names? Sandra, Cynthia. Continue.
Wahala Pro Max. So now he came back. I allowed him to come back. So anyway, he stayed for a few months, and in the heat of the moment and all that, and I got pregnant with my last born. Don't bite my head off yet. No, Kiwi, listen.
I'm listening, but I'm listening. What is it with a lot of you women?
Wait. Don't beat me. I learned.
Wait, Sonia, I'm not. Remember, when I have a guest, I will make a comment, but it's not directed to you. It's for those that are listening. Why will some of you women will escape? You escape from an abusive man with the child or children you already have, but you will go back again and get another pregnant. Hey.
Let me tell you something. I think also, some of us are believers of marriage works. Some of us. Even me, I am a believer of marriage works. Don't say it. Someone has said it's sex. It's not sex, because sex wasn't all that. I've had better sex. Some of us are believers of marriage works, and I was in it for forever. I was in it for till death do us part. I could actually visualize us at old age, and he was not seeing that. It is unfortunate that I was, let's just say, I was married to myself. I was alone in that marriage. He wasn't there. He had his own things.
More like a widow.
I was in Kenya. We call it MBAs, married but available, married and single. You're there, but your partner is not there. So you were asking me, how did I know? Before he left, when he had left the house, he sent me a message, a text message. That's how he told me. He sent me a text message and told me, you remember when I told you I had cheated on you with a girl called Sandra, and we had a child? That girl is not, there is no one called Sandra. It is your sister. And that child you saw, that 4-month-old baby you saw, because before I also left him, I'd lost my daughter. My daughter passed on. And it was also one of my breaking points, because I was surrounded by people, but Odogu, I grieved my child alone. He was there and he was busy making snide remarks. When my sister, thank you. When my sister walked in with her child, he said in Swahili, but I'll put it in English. He said, that kid looks like me, and made it to sound like a joke. But when I look back in retrospect, that comment was made, it was supposed to tell me that child is his. You understand? So anyway, fast forward, and he has told me this. He told me via text. When he left my house and said he has a business he has to run to,
Sonia,
went. So yes.
That child, are you trying to say that the child is not Sandra's, but your sister's?
Yes, my sister and him. Hey. And they got pregnant in my house that I was paying with my own money. He was leaving my bedroom, he goes to her bedroom, while my twin daughters were tiny. Actually, I look at women who say I can't leave a man because of the kids, and I feel like I can, like I can look for them and do not stay with an abusive man because of the children. Pick your children and go. Go.
Let us make this clear.
Yes.
This is not a Nigerian man, right?
No, he's a Kenyan.
Kenyan. Hey!
A Nigerian like that. So anyway, Kiwi, he sent me a text message when he left the house and told me, by the way, the woman I told you was Sandra. It's not Sandra, it's your sister, and that child you saw at Wema. Wema was my daughter at Wema's funeral. That is my son with your sister. Anyway, that's my story. It's a short and sad story.
Yeah, very
But it's
sad.
been 12 years. I am good. I'm
How about-
actually.
How about
Sorry?
the child? How about the child he had with your sister?
Let me shock you. When sorry, that's my vision board at the back. When I left him, when now he left my house that day, you hear they already had by then, maybe because we had parted like for 3 months, they already had like a 7-month-old baby. They went on and started staying together, and they added another one. So they have 2 together. And then they went to stay in a place where no one knows us from before. No one knows him and no one knows her and knows that she's my sister. They cut off all our mutual friends. They cut off family, and everyone also blocked them. People just blocked them anyway. My aunties, my uncles, my cousins, nobody wanted to deal with her. Everyone just, they couldn't deal with her. And him anyway, for that matter.
You know,
But
Sonia, sometimes blood actually don't make us family.